What's up everyone? Welcome to another video. In this video, I will cover the first 3 days of Invisalign in detail, so you will have a better idea of what to possibly expect. I want you to be better prepared and know that you're not alone in what you may experience, because the first couple days are pretty rough, but it does get much better and you won't even notice them. So here we are on day 1. First, they added attachments to my teeth. They are made of resin and are bonded to the teeth. They leaned me back in a dental chair, put a cheek retractor in my mouth, dried my teeth with air, applied a primer gel, rinsed it off with water, dried my teeth with air, applied adhesive, then placed the attachments and cured the bonds in place with light. It took some time. I would estimate roughly 20 to 30 minutes. So be prepared to be laid back in a dentist chair with your mouth open for a while. The attachments seat in the mating voids in the liners to keep them in place. It may be a little bit different for you. It's up to your orthodontist if you need them, and if you do, the quantity and location may vary. Next, I was given 32 aligners. I was personally instructed to switch to a new set every week, so that's 7 months worth. It may be different for you. The plan is for 16 months, so these are not all of the aligners, just the first batch, in case the plan needs to be adjusted later down the road. Then they showed me how to insert and remove them, and I did it with no issues. To insert them, place it on the front teeth first, then snap them on from front to back. To remove them, remove the back left and back right first, then the front. They come with a case to keep them in. If they are not in your mouth, they go in the case. Otherwise, if you leave them sitting around on a napkin or something, they will get lost or thrown away. I was also given some aligner chewies, which fully seat the liners. If chewed on, you might get something similar. Last, they showed me how to use the scan box. My orthodontist uses this for patients to scan and upload the progress of their teeth when switching to the next aligners. You can do it at home with your smartphone. For me, this is done every week, and I have in-person checkups every 10 weeks. Then I went back out into the world with Invisalign, but not prepared for the pain and discomfort that were about to hit me. I got the aligners installed at 9 a.m. They felt okay for roughly the first 8 hours, but my teeth became painful in the evening. I was feeling pretty awful, and I did not want to have to remove them to eat a typical evening meal, so I skipped it. Yes, it was literally that bad. I just wanted the day to be over, and hopefully things would feel better in the morning. First, some general realizations throughout the day. Eating and drinking was a lot less convenient. Now I had to remove the aligners, eat, brush my teeth, and reinstall the aligners for every single meal for the next 16 months. You are also not supposed to drink sugary drinks like pop or soda, fruit juice, sports drinks, sparkling water, and so on. Coffee is also on the no-no list. Pretty much only water is acceptable. I don't drink sugar drinks or coffee or anything, so this was not a problem for me personally. But it's worth pointing out, because it can be an inconvenience for you. I couldn't close my mouth all the way with the added material, so having my jaw indefinitely slightly open was becoming annoying. I also consciously avoided naturally running my tongue all over the new plastic all day, because I suspected that would likely result in my tongue being all cut up the next day. I came to realize that I was going to have these plastic things in my mouth 22 hours per day for the next year and 4 months. Then a night retainer would be required every night for the rest of my life to keep my teeth in the new position. Otherwise, without the night retainer, they would move again and revert. So I was feeling sorry for myself. This was my life now. I had slept without plastic in my mouth for the last time the previous night and had not even cherished it. Finally, it was bedtime. My overall thoughts were that I would eventually get used to it, and I was going to see the process through, but I was mostly regretting my decision. My teeth weren't really that bad, and this may not have been the best choice. I wondered if I had made a mistake. So, if you are second-guessing your decision at this point, don't worry about it. It's probably normal. You're not alone. Day 2. I was relieved to find that it was a relatively normal night of sleep. I did not wake up 1,000 times in extreme pain or anything. I woke up about 3 times. The inserts were annoying, but not extremely painful. However, removing them for breakfast was brutal. It was quite painful and took a minute. The orthodontist recommended pulling off the backs first, then the front. This was crippling. Pulling off the backs first put so much leverage on the front teeth that it felt like they were being bent forward with pliers. Yes, go ahead and cringe, because this is really what it felt like, and you will cringe when you try to remove them during the first days. I didn't want to do it, but I ended up getting them off. A technique that seemed to help me was to pop off the back on one side, then continue around the front and to the back on the other side, like a U shape. I decided to add some extra calories to breakfast, because I would not be popping these in and out all day. I planned to eat fewer meals, but larger in size, and definitely without any snacks in between. Actually, eating breakfast was a little bit painful. Trying to eat some bread really hurt my front teeth. I couldn't even touch them. I ended up ripping off pieces and feeding them to my molars. Lunch was similar. A pear hurt my front teeth too much. I cut it up and ate it in pieces. That worked out just fine. I had to skip my lunch workout because the aligners just took so long to work around. I had to adjust my schedule. I usually have a final meal before bed, but decided to eat a larger dinner instead, brush my teeth, and call it a day, so I would not have to remove these again. As far as general discomfort, it was actually okay, but removing them and eating was the brutal part. In day 3, sleeping was actually fine with no problems. In the morning, it was a lot less painful removing them for breakfast. Breakfast also went well. My front teeth were still sensitive, but I did not have to tear up the bread into pieces. I ate a little extra to tide me over till lunch, since snacking meals are inconvenient. Things are feeling okay, not crippling. And that pretty much rounds out the first few days. After that, it really did get much better. The aligners went in and out easily with no pain. It was not painful to eat. Sleeping was normal, and I really didn't even notice them in my mouth. Looking back now a few weeks later, I would just say that the first couple days were a little rough, but you get used to them, and they are highly recommended. I currently have no problems or regrets with these. However, I wanted to take you into the details of the reality of the first couple days, so you will know what to possibly expect. If you feel crippling pain and wonder if you're making a mistake, you are not alone, and it will pass after a couple days. According to their website, over 14 million people have used Invisalign. People of all ages have done it, and you can definitely do it too. Now, I have a couple more things for you. A general thing to point out is eating frequency. It does take longer to eat because you have to remove the aligners, eat, brush your teeth, then reinstall the aligners. This may also eliminate snacking in between meals. For me personally, it's not worth all that work and time for a snack. I adjusted and eat larger meals and skip the snacks. If you're interested in losing some weight, this could be an advantage. If you're trying to maintain body mass or grow, this could be an inconvenience. No more snack before or after a workout, or slamming a protein drink. And last, those first 2 days are definitely the worst. You will not have to experience that again. My second set was pretty painful the first day, but nothing like that first set. And my third set didn't cause any significant pain at all. No problem removing them or eating. So, that wraps this up. I'll plan to post a results video at the end of the 16 months to show how everything turned out. I did look ahead at my 32-week aligners, and the bottom teeth are all in line, so that's promising. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful or entertaining. Leave any comments below. Have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next video.